wizards, witches, and muggles. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today, we are doing an Accio box. That's right. This is the Accio box for May 2021. We are sponsored by Accio box, and I do have a discount code for you guys if you would like to use it, which is Magical Family. This means that you guys get some money off when buying it, and it also means that I earn a little bit of money to help keep this channel running. Now, I will say, there's a fan on. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is hot whilst I'm filming, so if you see me looking really like, I don't know what I was gonna say. Let's just crack on with the video, shall we? I do not know what the theme is for this month at all. Normally I do know because I see other people upload these, but I don't know what the theme is at all, but let's see what it is like. Okay, so Accio box. It's a monthly box. We've got black tissue paper. So I think last time was House Pride, and it wasn't a theme that really did it for me. It was a bit of a flop. Let's see what this month's is. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Okay then, so the first thing that has caught my eye is this. This is a really cool reference, so I'm excited to see what's inside here. So firstly, this was made exclusively for Accio. This is the box, and it says Hermione's Flame Jar, and it's a drinking tumbler. Okay, so this is when Hermione did a charm of a flame that she kept around with her. Is it gonna be cute? Quite like that. I mean, I like the idea of it, but it is just a plain tumbler with nothing on it. Oh no, it does. I take that back. I didn't see the flame when it was like there. Okay, I was just like, but there's not a blue flame on it. There is a blue flame on it. It is right here. It is made out of plastic. We've got a screw lid with a plastic reusable straw in as well. Now, had I not have been given this box with the information on it, which tells me that it's Hermione's Bluebell Flame Jar, I probably wouldn't get the reference, to be honest. It does look just like a generic kind of tumbler with a blue flame on it. Is it like speaking to me on a magical level? It's not, sadly, but I'm hoping that there's other things. Is this like an Hermione box? Because that would be cool if it was. I guess we'll wait and see in a minute. But yeah, this one's a little bit of a miss for me. Is it something that I would use? Yes, I do like these shaped tumblers. I think they're nice. Summer is here. Perfect to keep your ice cubes in. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a miss for me, I think, which is sad. Okay, let's see what other goodies we can find in here. Ooh, hello. So we have got this rather lovely looking package which says Essence of Dittany. So this was brewed on the 3rd of July 1997, so Deathly Hallows, and it says the potioneer is Hermione Granger, and ooh, I think it's an oil of some, so it's brewed exclusively for Accio on the back, so you can only get it from here. It does have ingredients, lots of oils, fruit oils, we've got peppermint oil, lavender, leaf extract, loads of things that I don't know what it is, but let's have a little. Ooh, this is cute. Is it like, it's even got, it's got some amethyst quartz stuff in there. That's nice. I like the packaging of this. I think it looks really neat. I think it looks really clean. It's a rollerball. Is it like, I don't know if it's meant to be, it's definitely an oil. I don't think it's meant to be a perfume. It could be like a stress oil. I'll have to have a look on the cheat sheet. But it does smell nice. It smells like a massage oil. I'm not sure. See, these rollerballs, you normally do like put it behind your ear, put it on your wrist, but I don't think it's meant to. It's a bit oily to put on the wrists, but I am intrigued what it is for. It smells really good. It's like, I don't know, quite medicinal, but in a really nice way. I like the way it looks. I can't wait to read about that. I do like that, but I want to know what it is, because currently I am unsure. What have we got in here? Now, this is quite sweet, and I like the idea of this. So this is a bookmark of Hermione's wand. Let me just get this out. Now, instead of just a paper bookmark, this is actually like some sort of faux leather, and it's got a really nice embroidered kind of wand there, and it even has a little tassel on the end, which I think is quite cute. It's something a bit different. I will give Accio that. You've got like a little rivet here to hold the tassel. It's something that's going to last rather than a paper bookmark, which might get bent and stuff, but I do quite like that. I think it's quite thoughtful. It's something a little bit new that we've not seen in these subscription boxes, because normally they're either paper bookmarks or, you know, those kind of flat wooden bookmarks. I've not seen anything like this. It's quite nice. Oh, this is a pin. Now, I have seen this. This was a spoiler, I think, on one of the Accio emails. It's ginormous. It is a huge pin. It's a 3-clasp pin. I wasn't sure if I'd like it or not, but seeing it in person, it's actually quite beautifully made. They've used soft enamel, so it's quite sunken in, if you can see, but I've got to say the quality of this pin is very nice. The backing card's quite nice. It goes with the theme. So this says Protectors Stained Glass Series. So are they going to be doing like a Patronus series? And have they made it this shape so that they can all maybe fit together in like a circle perhaps? But either way, if you weren't sure, Hermione's Patronus is indeed an otter, which is what we can see here. And then on here, it's got the text that says Eruditus. Eruditus, is that how you would pronounce it? Eruditus? That's how I'd pronounce it. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I completely missed this. It says 1 of 6. So yeah, I think it is going to create a full like master pin. Okay, that's kind of clever to have a pin series that all works together. I've not seen that before, if I'm completely honest, in any of the subscription boxes or just in general with pin collecting. I do think that's quite a nice idea, and yeah, they are really nicely made. I can't wait to see which other ones we get in this collection. I'm assuming that we're gonna get Ron and Harry's as well. Maybe we'll get Luna and Draco, maybe Neville, who knows? But either way, I do quite like that. It is quite big. It's not a pin that I would like wear. It's definitely more of a collector's pin, which you would maybe put onto a cork board or something. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how they work together. So I will keep these so that I can show you them all as one set in the future. So that's the pin. Ooh. This is cute. This is cute. This is really nice, actually. Yes, Accio, you've brought it back. Okay, so, ooh, she's soft touch. This feels very nice. Okay, so this is an Accio exclusive. There we have it. This is, it's not foiled, it's gold printed, but either way, it says numerology, and it says on this side, Grammatica. I'm guessing this is like a study book for Hermione, but this is lined, which is what we like. The pages aren't creased, it feels good quality. It's got a nice little bookmark. In fact, we've even got an elastic, which I personally enjoy, and it's actually quite a nice sized notebook. I do enjoy that. I think it's quite lovely. I think something that would have made a nice addition to this was if it had something along the spine so that I could maybe display it with magical books, because the front cover is actually really nice with all of these runes and stuff. But it does feel nice. They've not come out with any of these kind of like soft touch notebooks before, but I hope they do a few more of them, because this does just feel quite luxurious for a subscription box notebook. It just feels quite nice, so quite pleased with that as well. Let's have a little look. I think there might be maybe one item left. So last but certainly not least, we have got a print. Now, sometimes prints are hit and miss in these boxes, but this is actually one that I really like, and I think they've kind of nailed it. So what have we got? We've got Hermione with her iconic time turner. We've got her in a spew badge, history of magic with all of her books. I love that they've put an otter patch onto her satchel, including a little Dumbledore's Army button badge, which is on there. We've got her wand and some socks. I just think it's really, really nice. I think that's a really cool piece of artwork. Can't wait to find out who the artist is. I mean, if they're going to do a series of the characters like this, that might look really cool. But yes, that is the print, and it's actually one that I like, so that's cool. Let's have a look at the cheat sheet then. So here we have it. Yes, so the theme was the brightest witch, which we all know as Hermione. So it says, when we think of our favourite female characters, Hermione is always at the top of our list. Not only was she unabashedly clever and curious and eager learner, she was also incredibly brave, a loyal friend and a compassionate activist. And she grew up to become a great mom as well. This month we highlight her with the first in our 6th month Golden and Silver Trio series. That's very exciting. We hope that you love this celebration of one of the literature's most wonderful women. Yeah. Okay, so first up we had the Bluebell jar, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. That had a value of $12, and it says it might not be able to light your way through a secret passage or warm you up whilst you stroll the school grounds, but this cute tumbler can help you stay hydrated whilst you're out and about. Featuring Hermione's signature Bluebell flames, it's a fun and subtle nod to one of her most iconic bells, and that was made just for Accio. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit too subtle. I do quite like nods to things that maybe aren't as obvious, but I feel like it might not, I don't know. I feel like it was just missing something that made it feel a little bit magical, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what yours is down below. We then had Hermione's wand bookmark. These would be really cute as a series to collect them all. This had a value of $8, and it says, channeling your inner Hermione with a bit of light reading this summer, you can keep your place with this cute faux leather bookmark featuring a stylized embroidered version of her signature wand. That's right, swish and flick. Then we had the numerology, that's really hard to say, and Grammatica lined faux leather notebook. Honestly, very cute. Do like. This had a value of $10. It said it wouldn't be a proper Hermione box without one of her textbooks. Use this lined leatherette, ooh, that sounds nice, leatherette notebook to jot down your to-do list, journal your thoughts, or keep track of the books on your TBR list to be read. Features a handy built-in ribbon bookmark and an elastic strap to keep it closed. An Accio box exclusive design made just for you. You won't find it anywhere else. Then we had the first of its kind and first of the series, the Protector stained glass pin. We're so excited to bring you the first in our series of exclusive stained glass pins featuring the protective animal spirits for each of the characters in the Golden and Silver trios. When collected as a set, they will form a complete circular window motif. Keep your eyes peeled for an exclusive custom designed piece in our shop that will allow you to display them beautifully as a piece of wall art. That is very intriguing. Then we had, I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Right. I'm intrigued about this one. So this is the Essence of Dittany oil roller, and this had a value of $8. Oh, the pin, by the way, had a value of $18. So this says, Hermione was quite the accomplished potioneer, and her Essence of Dittany certainly saved the day when the Golden Trio was on the move in the final year leading up to the big battle. While we can't promise that this fully functional blend will cure any wound, it does contain lavender and peppermint, you can definitely smell those, essential oils to help relax and rejuvenate, along with the beautiful touch of real amethyst crystals. I did like that, I'm a big fan of crystals. It'll also look great as a potion shelf prop if you prefer. Okay, so it's told me that it's an oil roller, but it hasn't really told me what the oil does, or it says it's an essential oil, but I don't really know what to do with an essential oil. I also agree that if it didn't have the white lid, it would look nice on the potion shelf, but it looks a little bit too modern to join my potion shelf, unfortunately, but I do like the smell of it. I might have to ask what this is, because it does smell nice, and it's a nice thing. I just wish I knew what the use was. If you know what the use is, please do leave a comment down below. Help a girl out. Then we had the watercolor print, and this is by Willow and Roxas. I've never heard of this illustrator or artist. It says, we fell in love with artist Sarah Brown's interpretation of Hermione. Yes, me too. and knew that we had to include a piece of art in this box. Lovingly hand painted in watercolour, this piece was custom designed just for our subscribers and features our favourite bookish witch, surrounded by all the things that make her unique. You can look forward to more of Sarah's work throughout this series, so we are going to see more. Okay, that's exciting. Be sure to check out her Etsy shop at willowandroxas.etsy.com. I will link her down below with any other featured artists, but I think that was the only artist because the rest of the things are exclusive to the box and designed by them. So yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in this box. What was my favourite thing? Honestly, it's probably the notebook this time. I'm just a big stationery lover personally. I did really like the box. To be fair, the box could probably sit quite nicely on the potion shelf if I did it up. I'm very intrigued about this pin collection. What's it going to look like when it's done? What's the thing in their store that they want us to put this on? I'm just intrigued. I think my least favourite item, as will come to no surprise, is probably the jar, unfortunately. I do think the idea was quite nice, but I don't think it was executed quite as good as it could have been. But also, as I said before, I think the kind of subtlety is a little bit too subtle, even for like a huge fan as myself. So yeah, as per usual, these are just my opinions on everything in this box. I would love to know what your opinions are, so leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to reply and read as many of those as possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a magical thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye! I do like this tassel though. Woo!